agango gasseko ne 16.
Phoebe, why do you write those are 44?
Yandibadde mutuufu ogamba nti awamu baali 42.
Someone can calculate.
Anambana.
Okay, I've calculated. In your mind, the 3 people are enough to take care of these children.
No, I think that question is out of place. That's not for her to answer.
Much obliged, my Lord. In your testimony, that day you said the people who came to help you, more other two, including the security guard. Is that right?
Mu bujulizi bwe bw'oyogera wagamba nti abantu ali bazze okuyambako abalala ababiri nga kwaliko ne wa security.
Yes.
Yakituufu nti ye.
Okay. So in total you were 3.
Ekitegeeza awamu mwali 3.
Pardon?
Ekitegeeza awamu mwali 3.
What? Abalala bakeyateekazi abalala maani baneegattako kubanga be baakuba enduulu ezayita abajja okutuyamba.
Other caretakers came after and joined me because they are the ones who made an alarm.
Okay. By the time these other 2 people came to join you, all the 4 children were dead.
Mu kiseera ekyo abawala bye bajja okwegattako abaana obwedda abaana baali bamaze okufa.
Nedda.
No. Oba baasalira.
Sis, engeri gye nali nga ngala n'omwami. I want us to go a little slower. Give her time to internalize the question and answer. Engeri gye twali nti nali ndi kulwanagana n'omwami oyo.
Since I was fighting with that man there,
kati saasobola kumanya nti gundi yajja mu kaseera ki gundi yajja mu kaseera ki nakyo nsobola okujjukira nti baavaayo ne bakuba enduulu.
So at the time when they made the alarm, was there anything to save with those 4?
I'm not getting the question.
Okay, by the time they came to make the alarm, isn't it true the children were already cut, the 4?
mu kiseera olwakubira enduulu kyali kituufu nti olwedde abaana abawedde bali bamala dde okuba nga babasaba babatema.
We in the process.
Process of doing what?
That man was in the process of cutting the children.
Omwami oyo yali mu kikolwa ekyo eky'okusala abaana abo olwedde.
So you want to say that the 3 were present while he was cutting?
Kyogamba ekitegeeza abasatu baaliwo omwami oyo yali ng'asala abaana abo oba nga abatema.
They were calling for hope.
Baali bayita buyambi.
But they were present.
Naye baaliwo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you said that you called the alarm? By the time you made the alarm was on the 4th child making, he was cutting.
Ojjeke wagamba nti wakubira enduulu nti already yali ku mwana ow'okuna ng'ali mutemaatema.
Si kituufu. That is not what she said.
My church leg. You remember on 1st April,
ojjukira ng'ennaku z'omwezi lumu n'omwezi ogwokuna.
You said that person came at the gate.
Wagamba nti omwami oyo yajja ku gate.
And you talked to him
n'oyogera naye
while the gate was closed.
Nga gate eyo yali nzigale.
Yes.
Is that the way you talk to the visitors?
Ye engeri gy'oyogeramu n'abagenyi.
He was a stranger.
Was a stranger. All the visitors who all the
Mr. Fumuga, remember we are recording, so give us the time to record, then you ask the next question. Okay, I have recorded that she spoke to him at the gate.
Is that the way you usually speak to the strangers?
That's why after interviewing him and knowing his purpose, the next day I had to open for him.
Okay.
nti ensonga lwaki olunaku olulala yamuggulira.
The first time of interaction, did you notice anything unusual in him?
Omulundi ogwawe wasooka okuba ng'owuziganyako naye wasooka okubaako ng'otegeera ekintu ekikyali kya bulijjo olunaku olwo?
Nedda.
No.
Okay. The second time, when you were talking to him?
Okay, Mr. Kumbuga, we are going to regulate your speed.
Because it's not writing. So
Please regulate your speed so that you allow us time to record. You are asking her whether she noticed anything unusual, and she said no. So you can take it up from there.
The second time when you are interacting with him,
ate ku mulundi ogwokubiri wali ng'oyogerezeganya naye,
will I be right that you never bothered to ask for his identifications?
yandibadde mutuufu okuba nti tewasobola kubeera ng'omusabaako ebyo byali bimukwatako, tewatwala buvunaanyizibwa obwo kumusaba ekyo?
Twabimusaba naye yagamba the next time ng'alese omwana agenda kuleeta all the documentation ezimukwatako n'ezikwata ku mwana.
Yes, Mr. Kumbuga, let's proceed. But you interpret what she said in English.
500K, 650K.
2 shops, 2 prices. On Gigi, all prices in one place.
Why stress offline? Buy, sell, use. Gigi.
I beg your pardon.
She asked the question as to whether she asked him for his identification documents the second day. And then she said she asked him, but he said he would bring the documents when he's bringing the child the next time. That is the interpretation I wanted, because there is recording. Because she said it in Uganda, you bring it in English for purposes of recording of the court record.
The gentleman said that you bring all the documents.
When he's bringing the child.
That you bring all the documents when he's bringing the child.
Let's proceed.
On the second day when he's coming back to the school.
That's not it. On the second day, when he came, they asked him for the documents, his identification documents, and then he said he would bring them when he's bringing the child to school.
So that gentleman, when he came back, he said he'll bring the documents on the second day. When he's bringing the child.
Okay, let's proceed, Mr. Kumbuga.
In your testimony you gave here in this court, would I be correct to say you mentioned only one security guard?
Nti yabadde mutuufu okubanga agambye nti wayogerako wa security guard omu yekka.
He was among the first respondents.
Ye yali omuntu omu ku abo abaasooka okujja.
Okay. And that security guard was not at the entrance.
Ekitegeeza oyo security guard oyo teyaliiwo ku mulyango.
They keep on patrolling this whole place because we use again security.
Tebabeerawo nga batambula olw'ensonga.
Answer my
Okay,
question.
Phoebe, you'll answer his question as he puts it to you.
Ojja kuddamu ekibuuzo kye nga bw'abeera
And the
akikubuuzizza.
question is, was he at the gate?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Nedda.
At the time when these children were out, will I be right? You were in class or you are in your office?
Mu kiseera ekyo abaana bwe baali nga bali bweru yandibadde mutuufu okugamba nti wali bweru oba wali mu ofiisi yo.
Nali wabweru nga ndi nabo.
I was outside with them.
Do you remember?
Ojjukira?
When that person paying the money,
Omuntu oyo yali mu ofiisi ng'asasula ssente.
isn't it true that you are also in office?
Kituufu nti naawe weera wali mu ofiisi?
It is true. Nali mu office.
Okay.
Kituufu nali mu ofiisi.
And at that time the children were out.
Era mu kiseera abaana bali bweru.
Yes.
Yeah.
When this person was getting out of the office,
Omuntu oyo yali ng'afuluma ofiisi.
who first got out first?
Ani
Is it you or that person?
Ani yasooka okufuluma, igwe oba omuntu oyo?
He went out first.
Ye yasooka okufuluma.
Okay. How far is your office towards where the children were playing from?
Ofiisi yo n'abaana be baali bazannyira wali wenkanawa.
It is close.
Walinaaniganya.
Can you estimate?
Osobola okutulagamu
We'll put here.
wano mu kooti.
Maybe from here up to the first terrace there. The first terrace around.
We can estimate, prosecution and defense and the assessors, estimate and let me know.
Kinga okuva omukyala waali paka wali eri ku madaala.
Terraces wezitandikira awo.
Where the terraces start from.
20 meters.
That looks like 30 meters.
Is that the agreement of everyone? It looks like yeah, it seems to be shorter than 30. Let's, assessors please, just come and help me to assess this. Where she's standing to, and we should all be in a consensus of the distance. What is your estimation?
About 15 to 20 meters.
How many?
15 to 20 meters.
Bagambye obuwanvu bulinga bwa mita 15 ku 2.
Is that the consensus? Yes? Okay.
nti era ekyo kye bakkiriziganyizaako enjuyi zombi.
Do you know the number of children who were playing at that time, that place?
Omanyi omuwendo gw'abaana abaali bazannya mu kiseera ekyo?
Anju abamu nga bazannya kati simanyi bameka bali mu lujja.
I don't know the amount because some had gone for a short call and others.
Were they beyond 4?
There were more than 4.
Baali basukka abana.
When you interacted with this man in the office,
Wali ng'oyogera n'omwami omu office
the headmistress,
ne headmistress.
did you ask him
He was the
where?
coordinator, not the headmistress.
Okay, the coordinator. Did you ask him where he resides?
Wamubuuzaako owa gye yali abeera?
Yatugamba abeera Buziga.
He said that he was staying in Buziga.
Buziga is big. Did he exactly tell you the place?
Nedda.
Did you find it necessary?
Bwe wakisanga nga kyali kya mugaso.
Since he had told us that he was going to come back with the documents that day he was bringing the child plus the mother, we thought we would discuss that on that day.
Bo bakiraba nti baali basobola okuba nga bakinnyonnyola olunaku olwo kuba yali yabagamba ajja kuba nga akoma olunaku olwala ng'aleeta omwana.
So the question is, did you find it necessary
Yes,
to ask him?
yes.
Nti yakisanga kyali kya mugaso okubeera nga amubuuza.
So if you found it necessary, why didn't you ask him?
Wakisanga nga
Actually,
kyali
she has answered that question, that you expected to get better details when the mother brought the child the next time.
Much obliged.
Miss Sarah, is there anything you want to communicate to the court from your client?
None, my
When you said that this man was breathing heavily, what did you mean?
wagamba nti omusajja ono yali asanye, ki kye wali otegeeza?
You asked me how he was responding. That's the only thing, he was breathing heavy.
Wambuuza engeri gye yali addamu nekugamba nti yali asanya.
Please clarify.
Now, breathing heavily, she may not be able to describe that. You want her to describe? I think we can all understand how to breathe heavily.
Fenna tuba tusobola okutegeera engeri omuntu gy'abeera assaamu.
Okay, one last question. The gate of that school and the main road, how far is it?
Ekibuuzo ekirala ekisembayo ku geeti y'essomero eyo n'ekkubo lyennyini waliwo distance yenkanawa?
I'm not good at measuring distance, but it is not so. It is a bit close.
Well, can I say they were like 50 meters? They are like 50 meters.
Nsi mulungi ye kubanga ategeera distance eyo.
I can't measure in meters. I don't know how many meters are there.
Can you try to estimate here?
Meters mmeka?
From our gate to the main road.
From where you're standing.
Ojja tuwulira ng'osinzidde okuva ago
I
oyimiridde
think
kati.
it can be like from here up to that place which goes to the Maranatha High School.
Ngambe kiringa okuva wano paka ku kifo ekyo ekigenda ku ssomero eryo.
Just behind that building.
Emabega w'ekizimbe ekyo.
Let's get to know the estimate of the distance. Have you understood where Maranatha is? Don't you find out so that you're able to tell us?
My lord, we estimate it to be around 70 meters.
Abakooti bo bagambye bateebereza okubeerawo obuwanvu bwa mita nga 7.
Phoebe, you talked of the 16 children and the 28. Are they in the same premise?
Wayogedde ku bano n'abiri bonna bali mu kifo kyekimu.
We're in the same premise.
N'abiri mu omukaaga. N'abiri mu omunaana.
We are in the same premise, but we have different classes.
Bonna bali mu kifo kyekimu lwakuba balina ebibiina bya njawulo.
So, those who were a bit old that time, how many people were attending to them?
Kwabo abaali abakulukulumu baali bantu bameka baali babali mu kubalabirira?
Our age groups are almost the same. So kati simanyi bw'ogamba abakulukulumu baluwa bw'otegeeza.
I don't know when you say those who are a bit old, the ones that you mean.
Maybe let her clarify for us the two categories of the children. She said the vulnerable, and help us understand that differentiation.
Bw'engamba vulnerable waliwo church egenda mu communities nerondayo abaana abava mu families ezitalina buyambi abali malnourished nebaleeta netubateekawo netuba nga tubalabirira.
Among those who are vulnerable, the church gets them from the community. Those from humble backgrounds, then they bring them and then we take care of them.
Netubalabirira
and we take care of them.
Era bo tebalina tebasasula ssente za mwezi.
And those ones they don't pay a fee per month.
Then ne wabawo category endala.
Then there are those others, another category.
Abazadde bo basasula kubanga bayagala abaana baabwe tubeere nga tubasigaza naye nga tebali mu project eri.
Whereby parents pay for those children and we take care of them because for them they are not in the other project.
Kikula kyono omwami category gye yali agiddemu okuwandiisa omwana we.
So that is the same category that this gentleman also came to register his child.
So at that time,
Let's wait, Mr. Kumbuga. Help us repeat how many were in the vulnerable group and how many were in the other group.
Ddamu tubuulira abo abali mu group eyo ya vulnerable gye wayogeddeko n'ekibiina kiri ekirala.
Abali mu vulnerable group bali 28.
Abali mu vulnerable group bali 28.
Abali mu category endala bali 16.
Then bali abalala bali 16.
so these children who passed on, which category do they belong to?
Bano abaana abaafa bo bagwa mu category.
Ababiri bali babiri. Ababiri bali mu group y'abaana ab'obuyambi, ababiri bali mu group eri esasula ssente.
Two of the children, they were from those parents who used to pay for them, then other two, they were coming from the other group of the vulnerable.
So will it be right to say both groups, it's you was attending to them that time alone?
Yandibadde mutuufu ogamba nti group zonna wamu gwe yali azirabirira ekiseera ekyo.
During break time,
will I be right?
Yandibadde mutuufu.
Is it right or no?
Kituufu oba nedda?
It is right at that particular moment.
Okay.
Kituufu mu kaseera ako.
My Lord, I'm through the cross-examination.
Thank you very much.
Mr.
Mwaga, any re-exam?
My Lord, just one.
Gavumenti agambye alinayo ekibuuzo kimu kyagenda okubuuza.
Please, I want you to clarify.
Ayagala otangaazeemu.
When they asked you about the people who were caretaking the children at the school,
bakubuuza ku bantu abo abaali balabirira abaana abo balikola ku ssomero eryo.
You listed people in the category of caretakers. Other than caretakers, were there other staff for the daycare?
Wayogedde ku abo abaali balabirira obulabirizi abaana naye waliwo ne bastaafu abalala abaali baliwo abaali bakola emirimu egyali emirala.
Yes, waliwo coordinator ne cook.
Yes, there was a coordinator and a cook.
That's all, my Lord. We pray to call the next witness.
First, wait, I have some questions for her.
Okay, my Lord.
N'omulamuzi alina ebibuuzo byagenda okuba nga akubuuza.
see, there are a few questions from me.
naye ebibuuzo ebitonotono byagenda okubuuza
I want you to clarify something for me, for the court.
ng'era yagala otangaazeemu mu kkooti
You talked about the gate, the way where you met or where you talked with that gentleman on the first day. I just want to understand the nature.
okumutegeeza geeti eyo yali oba efaanana etya ku geeti eyo wayogerera n'omwami oyo.
Is it a closed gate? Is it a gate that has bars?
ye geeti erina emitayimba oba geeti ebeera nga nzikali nga oba talabiri muntu.
It is open with bars.
Geeti eyo ebeera open n'emitayimba egyo.
It has bars. It is this kind of gate which has bars that you can see through.
Geeti ebeera erina emitayimba ng'oba osobola okuba ng'olaba okuyitamu ng'olaba.
So during the day, is it locked?
Yes, it's locked.
Nti emisana geeti era ebeera nzigale.
Is it manned by anyone?
Waliwo omuntu agibeerako oba agikuuma?
Is it manned by
Waliwo omuntu
anyone?
abeera akola ku geeti eyo?
No, we just keep it closed in case someone wants help. We go and open for him.
Bakikuuma ng'ebeera nzigale omuntu era waba nga alina obuyambi bwo bagenda ne bamuggulira.
Okay, the first time when you say you met him or he came at the gate, were you able to see the modes of transport that brought him?
Omulundi ogwasooka okubeera walaba omwami oyo yajjira ku geeti wasobola okulaba entambula gye ng'ajja lunaku olwo.
He approached the gate by foot and he left by foot.
Tiyajja ku geeti eyo nga yatambulawo butambuzi era yavaawo ng'era atambulawo butambuzi.
And you also said that the act of cutting the children took a very short time. Are you able to estimate the time in terms of minutes?
Era wagamba nti ekyo kye yakola yali ng'atema abaana abo kyatwala ebbanga ettono ennyo. Osobola okutegeera oba okuteebereza kyatwala bbanga lyenkanawa?
According to the time we spent there, I can estimate less than 7 minutes.
Sinziira ku kiseera ekitwaliwo awo zaalinga eddakiika okukawana 7.
About the security guard, where is he guard? You talked about him coming. Where is he during the day?
Ate ono security guard gwe yayogeddeko emisana abeera wa?
They station at the main gate of the church, but they keep on patrolling the whole premises.
Babeera ku geeti ennyini eya church naye era babeera era batambulatambula mu kko nga bakuuma nga balawuna ekifo.
Okay, Mr. Mwaganya, any questions that arise from my...
Your uncle wants you to get a loan. He says you should buy a beamer to stop embarrassing him in front of his friends with.
How about you, Mr. Kumbuga?
No question, my lord.
Okay. Ms. Phoebe, once again, I thank you so much for coming to testify and for being brave and strong. You can step down.
Mukyala Phoebe mulamuzi akwebaza okuba ng'ozze mu kkooti eno okuba obujulizi.